recruit somebody and you're like, this guy's amazing, they're going to be a stud, and then they quit like 5 seconds later. You're like, what on earth is going on? You just can't avoid the numbers. Like, it's just, it is what it is. But no, I mean, I think you said the right thing. And honestly, I would encourage you to ask if I can give him a call. But like, dude, you're gonna get people that, dude, like, here, you guys are gonna get, y'all are coming in the middle of this call, sorry, or this middle of this question that Elaine just asked. But you're gonna get people that quit before you even submit you hit submit on their IBA, and they're planning on texting you 5 seconds later that they're going to quit. I literally had that happen last week. Like, I got off the Zoom call and within 5 minutes they're like, yeah, I don't think this is a good fit. I'm like, why did you just pay $124 then? Like, some people, they're not, yeah, you get what I'm trying to say there. So then that's number one. The second thing is, you're going to get somebody, they're going to come in, they're going to do an orientation, then they're going to quit. Then they're going to get to training for 3 weeks. Then those people are going to quit. Then you're going to get them licensed and they're going to not finish the paperwork and quit before they get their license appointed. They pass the test, they don't get their license appointed. God bless. Who knows why? I don't know. I couldn't explain it to you. You're going to have field trainers that quit. You're going to have regional leaders that quit. Like, eventually you're going to have RVPs that quit. Like, you can't stop that from happening. It's also summertime. Like, that's not a reason for you not to go do what you need to do, but people are just distracted. It's sunny outside. It's nice. If you're in Michigan, you have 4 days of the sun. You're in one of the 4 right now. Like, it's just, it is what it is. People are distracted. They want to go and do stuff. Go to mom with that, please. They want to do fun stuff. It is what it is. And the reality is, like, you just got to be focused and recruit enough people that it happens, and build relationships with them fast enough. At the end of the day, like, there's nothing you could do you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Like, it is what it is. Like, if they're not the right person, they're going to eventually quit. I'd rather have them quit right away than quit in 6 months after I've spent a ton of time with them. I've had both of those things happen. Like, I've had people that are like, this guy's going to be amazing, and they never return a call. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I've also had people that they're like not the sharpest tool in the shed, but they're super committed. They're on every call. They get licensed, they start closing business by themselves, and then they disappear off the face of the earth. Like, you can't determine who's going to be who. You have no idea. It's your job. It's your job, Elian, for your question, but for everybody else, it's your job to love everybody and give them the effort and attention and energy as if they're going to be a senior national sales director, and kind of wean out the ones that aren't. And you'll just know over time that, hey, I spent the right time with the right people. And like the people on this call right now are just, it's a very clear representation of that happening. Like, a lot of you guys are on this call right now, not because of me directly, but indirectly, because you were recruited by somebody who I spent time with, built a relationship, and they brought you here. And maybe they're not here anymore, but you are. And that's what's important. And so, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who, what, when, where, why. What matters is that you're showing up and that you're loving on your people, and that, if I do the right things long enough, the right people are going to stick around, and this thing's going to take off for me. But here's the problem: is a lot of times the right things that we do, we think that we need to get really good at life insurance, really good at FNAs, really good at explaining the difference between whole life and cash value and term, and we got to get good at all this other stuff. No, you need to get good at building relationships, recruiting people, and getting them off to a fast start. Like, those are if you're new right now, if you're one of the newer people on the call, don't feel like you got to be a master at closing life insurance. You do not. You need to be a master at putting people in front of your trainer and getting people on appointments, and your trainer will do the work for you, and you will learn over time. And then slowly, as you get comfortable, or as you're skilling up, what's going to happen, excuse me, what's going to happen is those reins are going to get loosened to you, and you're going to start slowly doing things that you weren't doing before. And then you're eventually going to be in a position that you're running your own business, but it doesn't happen like right away. Like, you just got to take the time to work the process to get there. So I hope that was helpful. El, like, just know that, like, you got one direct, right? You go get 5, you'll have 1 or 2 that stick around, right? If you go get 1, that 1 might stick around, that 1 also might quit. It is what it is. So, like, you just got to go and get a few more people, and then treat all of them the way you treated those 2. Right? Go meet up with them if you can, hop on Zoom, spend time with them, develop the relationship, and do the right things like you did. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I think you did everything right with them, and they just might be the wrong people. You can do everything right for the wrong person. It doesn't matter. Does that make sense? All right. Hey, let's see. I got like 9 minutes. I don't have a specific thing I wanted to talk about with you guys this morning, other than explaining how the competition works, the contest that we have for the Midwest Builder School. So hey, if you're going to the Midwest Builder School, just type me in the Zoom chat real quick. Hey, you guys, look, it's going to be amazing. If you got to hop in a plane or take a train, an automobile, I don't really care what you got to do. Get your butt there. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great, yeah, Taylor said ride your unicycle, right? But do whatever you got to do to get there. Because it's going to be amazing, guys. Trust me. But the way that the point system is broken down, not enough people said me in the Zoom chat, by the way. But so if you're coming, guys, even if you're not coming, oh no, if you're not, you have to go to Midwest Builder School to win the contest. Okay. But so the way that the points are broken down, guys, you're going to get 1,000 points for a direct recruit. You're going to get 1 point per dollar for life insurance. So if you do $1,000 life app, it's going to be 1,000 points. If you do a $10,000 life app, Amber, then it's only going to be 1,500 points. Okay, it's a max case. It's the same production builders points that you get for the trips and stuff like that. So you can do $1 million a year life insurance policy. That would be dumb. Don't do that. But you can do $1 million a year life insurance policy, and you only get credit for $1,500 of that. You still get paid for the full amount, but you only get $1,500 worth of points. Okay. And then you get, with a license, a direct recruits license, not a team license, a direct license. So I recruited them, they passed their exam. That's really what we're going to go off of, is actually pass notices, not appointed licenses, for the next however many days, 10 days. We're going to do, it's usually 30,000 points. But I'm not going to make it impossible for y'all to do that. We're just going to, it's going to be another 1,000 points for that. Okay. Because I want it to be a fair shot for everybody. But that's going to be 1,000 points as well. So you got a pass notice is 1,000 points. A life insurance policy is a point per dollar, and a recruit is $1,000 as well. Okay. So you're 1,000 points, my bad. So that's how you win. It's going to be the top three. So as you close stuff, look, if I get a biz blast from it, but it doesn't hit Telegram, you don't get points for it. You got to post it in Telegram, so that way I can see it and everybody else can see it too. I don't want to have to post the scoreboard, update the scoreboard, and be like, all of a sudden someone had no points, they got 1,000 points. What just happened? Like, put it in Telegram so everybody can see the score. And we're going to get it going. Any questions on the points formula for that? Pretty straightforward, right? $1,000 per license, or 1,000 points for a license, 1,000 points for a recruit, and $1 per point for life insurance. Axel's crying. I'm not sure why. All right, guys. So I want to give you guys like a few minutes after last night's training. We talked about 3 different things, right? We talked about Primerica term. We talked about RVP compensation. We talked about the concepts in the crusade of the business. What questions does anybody have from last night? Anybody got any questions? No. Amazing. Let's hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Trying to find my A.L. Williams book. I don't know where it went. Is it right there? Okay. Hold on. Taylor's bringing me my A.L. Since none of you have questions, I'm gonna we'll go through one of these pages of the book. All right. So it says we're talking about prospecting the A.L. Williams way. So it's on page 137. All
hey,
right,
Dan, I have a question.
Yo, go ahead. What's up?
I got 3 people started this week. One of them quit on me. I appreciate you talking about people quitting, because I had a feeling this guy was going to quit. But I'm still focused, obviously, on getting the 2 people on their fast start, and they're studying for their test. I've been thinking about helping them with like a list or something, so that's like my instinct, to help them get people started but they need their test though. So what do you think?
Yeah, so I would make sure they all get an orientation. Like, I'm assuming Cassie's still doing your orientations and stuff like that and helping them. Yeah, so like Cassie's gonna help them put together a list. Cassie's gonna help them like kind of do the next steps. But like for you, what you could be doing is like if you're not a field trainer yet, right? And that's for most of the people on this call are not field trainers yet. So like if you're not a field trainer yet, your job when you recruit somebody is to love them, tell them about the meetings and find more people. Because you need to see more calls. Like you just need to see more training appointments before you're comfortable going out and doing it by yourself. Right? Before you're ready. Really, I would say you need to see 5 successfully recruited and plugged into the system people before you're like ready to really go do it by yourself. What I mean by that is you could recruit 30 people and not have one successfully plugged into the system person. Like, I think you need to really see like 5 people that are getting, they're signed up, they're going through licensing, they make a couple, like at least 2 team trainings, right? Okay, that's 1. Now you kind of saw what that process looked like. You saw the orientation, you saw the fast start presentation. You're like, okay, I get it. Okay, now next, like after 3, 4, or 5, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like for me, it took probably 4 or 5 people getting plugged into the system before I was like, okay, that's easy enough. I could handle that. And if it takes you more than that, guys, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, don't be mad if it takes you more. It is what it is. Just understand that and talk to your trainer. And just if you're like, it sounds like you're like eager to get out there and kind of start doing it. That's great. Just go recruit a crap ton of people. Let Cassie run through them. Let Cassie teach you how to do it. Show like, you know, and I would encourage you to be on those calls with her as much as possible when she's doing it, so you can see how she has those conversations with people. And then once you have them built, like once you have them committed and they're showing up, well, then you can start helping them with their recruit appointments. And then Cassie will still do the orientations. Then eventually you'll start helping them with their orientations and so on. Like, don't jump from I'm not doing anything to I'm doing all of the things. Like, just kind of ease it. Like, start with just running the recruit appointments and then start doing the recruits and the orientations, or sorry, the recruits and the KTs, then the orientation. So don't, in my opinion, guys, don't stress yourself out about going from nothing to all 3. Go from I'm not doing anything right now other than setting appointments to I'm setting appointments and running recruit appointments. Then I'm running KTs. Then I'm running orientations. It's going to take you some time to get comfortable with each of those things. So only introduce one of those things at a time. And if you don't close on 2 or 3 of those things, like 2 or 3 of those appointments, no, 2 of those appointments in a row, call your trainer. Like if you start running appointments for people and you don't close 2 in a row, like call Cassie. Hey, I'm running appointments for this guy and it's not working out. Like I went on 2, we didn't close. And she can kind of walk you through it. Well, why didn't it close? Well, neither of them had the money. Okay, well, if they didn't have the money, you couldn't have closed anyway. It's not like you're maybe not doing anything wrong. They just didn't have the money. You couldn't close it. So that's not maybe your fault. So sometimes we just need an outside perspective to show us like, hey, we're actually not doing anything wrong. We're actually doing everything the right way. It just didn't work yet. Right. It's, we just haven't come across somebody with the money to be able to do so. But yeah, no, it's I guess to answer your question, like right now,
Yeah.
Your main job is to love on them and get them to the meetings and let Cassie do the rest.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm just being too eager.
No, I wouldn't say you're being too eager. I would say you're being eager enough. I would just say you need a few more people to see it happen faster, because in my opinion, one of the hardest places you can be in Primerica is like, I really want to do it, but I don't have any activity. So if you can drum up the activity, we can help you. We can teach you through the activity. You can learn everything, but have no activity. And then it's kind of like having a really cool sports car that just sits in the garage all day long. Like there's no point in having the car if you're never going to drive it. Right. So like the activity, learn how to drive before you buy the car, then get in the car. Right. So go learn how to drive right now. Drum up the activity is the key. Like activity is everything, guys. Type that in the Zoom chat. Activity is everything. If you can, guys, I'm telling you, if you can have 15 to 20 appointments minimum on your calendar for a rolling 7-day period, man, you are headed in the right direction. If you have less than that, then make it your life's mission to get above that number and then hold it there like your business depends on it. Like get to 15 or 20 and do not drop below that. Come hell or high water, like stay there. All right. So any other questions real quick? All right, I don't have time to go over this because that was a good question. I appreciate you for asking that question. I was going to Elian's got it though. Elian, you should still read that later. It's good. But I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna do the docs for those of you that are full-time people. Oh, recruit somebody and they're like, this guy's amazing. They're gonna look out, go away. Sorry, you guys gotta listen to my voice right there for a second. So let's see. Once the docs pull up, perfect. All right, hey, hopefully y'all filled them out this morning. All right, so remember guys, this is your current month, right? This is your goal for the month. What are you trying to do for the month? How many licenses do you have, etc. So you guys should be filling this out every day. I'm going to make a video either today or tomorrow of explaining the whole thing. So I don't have to explain it every time we get on this call for you guys, but so we're gonna go highest activity to lowest activity. I have 4 recruits and 1 kitchen table today. So I have a low day, but we're traveling a little bit. All right, Karen, 16. What do you got today?
Shoot, I forgot to look. No, I think there's 6 or 7 recruit appointments.
Okay.
Personal.
Cass, 14.
I got 3 recruits, 2 FNAs, and 1 KT.
Josh, 10.
Just 1 second.
I'll come back to you. Elliot.
I've got
Oh, go ahead, Josh.
4 kitchen tables, 1 recruit appointment.
You got 4 KTs. You're trying to use that license to get paid today, aren't you?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Look at you, Josh. Great job, man. What you got?
Sorry, I couldn't find the mute button. I have 3 recruits today, and waiting for somebody else to say what time today is going to work for them to make it 4.
Perfect. So you got 3 for sure, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jenna,
I have 3 recruits.
you have 3 recruits, and okay. So make sure just get this updated for tomorrow. Okay. Angie, you got 0. What you got today?
2
2 what?
recruits.
2
Recruits.
Great. I got 2. 2 what? What are you talking about?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You got 2 oil changes today. No, it's okay. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys.